So right now is arguably the best time to make gold in Season of Discovery, at least in Phase 2. I made 1,200 gold last night, about 1,000 of which was pure profit, so spending about 200 to make 1,000. Yesterday was a crazy day, and it's gonna be crazy today as well. The reason for this is that we just got the supplies, or like the updated supplies from the vendor right here, so like we got some new rewards now at the reward. They were necklaces, rings, and necklaces and rings pretty much. Plus you got a 16 slot bag. On top of that, the waylaid supplies now give you a bunch of gold, on top of the reputation they already give you, to give people a big incentive to actually fill the boxes and hand them in. This will also cause some inflation, which we'll talk about in a future video, like what that could mean for the market. But for now, a bunch of crafts are generating a lot of profit, and it's the same crafts we have been doing quite a lot of, but they're now even more profitable, plus they sell really fast, because the waylaid supplies, they were always in demand, but now people really want to fill their boxes to get literally free gold. So, like I said, I made about 1,200 gold yesterday by just standing at the auction house for about 4 hours. So 1,200 gold in 4 hours time. Now, those are technically the kind of boring hours because you're standing at the auction house just reposting, but to me that's really fun, so I really enjoy that aspect. Now this video I want to cover what I'm selling, what you can learn from this, and also what you can try to flip today and tomorrow. The thing is, the supplies, they just got boosted. A lot of people didn't even have any boxes, and they will be going out today to try to farm those boxes. A lot of gold farms as well just jumped up in value now because you can get the supplies while doing gold farms. So now, first of all, the materials shot up in price, and you can also find boxes while farming. So a lot of farms are again really worth doing. I'm looking at, for example, Tanaris turtles here, but that one is really overfarmed, and we also have the spider cave in Dustwallow. Those two are really good once again, and you can even just do regular farms where you're farming for regular items and at the same time having a chance of finding boxes. My personal favorites are farming for mobs and looking for chest spawns at the same place. Now, before I go any further into the video, I do want to say that we do have 2 videos available in early access right now, and possibly working on a 3rd one as well. I'm doing some testing behind the scenes to try to find some absolutely nuts gold farms. Now, we have 2 farms that I haven't seen anyone talk about, and I don't think anyone will be talking about, and they're really, really good, that we have access to, like you will have access to, in early access by grabbing this guide. Now, this is a guide that I've made for goldmaking in Classic WoW, and it's like the ultimate Classic WoW goldmaking guide. It used to be 134 pages, so I still haven't updated the actual visual here, but I just posted an update for Phase 2. It's 157 pages now. Now, the guide itself is supposed to be kind of an introduction plus a rough outlier on how to make gold. On top of that, you get access to a private gold making community where we have a bunch of bangers and a lot of other gold making stuff that is kind of like seasonal, plus it's time. You have to be fast on some of the flips and some of the farms, right? So private community right there to be fast on the videos, early access to videos. Once again, we have 2 in early access now, one of which is an absolutely insane farm, which you can get access to right now. Once again, I haven't seen anyone talk about this farm, and it's a type of farm that I made a video on in Phase 1, so that's like the one hint that I'll give out there. It's a farm that I made a video about, not the exact farm, but the strategy I made in Phase 1, and when that video went public, it got nerfed by Blizzard, so I have some extra incentive here to just not make that video public for a while, because when I did in the past, it got nerfed, and not trying to tap myself on the shoulder there, but I was the only one making videos on that type of farm, and it got nerfed 48 hours after the video went public. I really don't want this one to get nerfed, so it's gonna stay in early access for a little bit, and I'll probably make it public eventually. So we have one farm for the Horde specifically, and one for the Alliance right now in early access, that you can take advantage of, and they're really good, both in Phase 2 and in Phase 3. Yeah, there we go. Either way, if you want to check it out, the link to the guide will be down below, and it's a massive way to support me, and I think I'll be able to help you make some gold in return as well. It's a win-win scenario, so if you haven't checked it out, please consider doing so. Once again, link is down below. Now, as you can see, I'm sitting on about 977 gold in my bags, and at the start of this video, we have 2,000. I also traded myself 200 gold to a crafting character sometime in this stream. I'm replaying the stream from yesterday here, so you can see exactly what I'm selling, and why I'm selling it, and like what I'm doing here. So I'm looting a lot of auctions. I'm then going to the auction house, posting a bunch of auctions, and going back to the mailbox and looting auctions once again. Like, we are just raking in all the cash here. Now, what you want to do when it comes to posting is, first of all, you want to focus on the waylaid supplies. Now, I've opened up the Wowhead page here, so you can take a look at the actual supplies as well, and what you get, and like which ones you want to hand in. So, you want to have a page like this open, and then you want to craft the high level supplies. So, first of all, you have the phase 1 supplies here, just kind of forget about those, and even the level 25 ones, kind of forget about those as well. But then look at level 30, 30, 40, and 35 and 35. You want to focus on the level 40 ones as much as you can, because these are the ones giving you 12 gold for a hand-in. That means that when you get the white bandit mask box, 3 white bandit masks ends up giving you 12 gold, which means the prices of 3 bandit masks could go all the way up to about 4 gold each, because that's the break-even point. They will literally not waste any gold if it's 4 gold per mask. So the white bandit masks right now are 2 gold on my server, meaning they still have massive upside potential, and they could help make kind of a floor for the price. Now, 2 turtle scale bracers also gives you 2 gold, which kind of gives these a floor price of 6 gold each. That's kind of like the break-even point. And massive iron axe as well, 2 of those, 12 gold. Elixir of greater defense, 14 of those, 12 gold. Mithril blunderbuss, 2 of those, 12 gold. Now, the only one to keep in mind here, really, when it comes to how to post, is the Elixir of Greater Defense. When it comes to the supplies, always post them in the stacks. They are needed in the supplies. So Elixir of Greater Defense, either post in stacks of 5, 7, or like as many as you can. I think 5 is the one you can post here, right, because it's an Elixir. So 5, 5, and 4. Selling stacks of 4 is really underrated here, so 5, 5, and 4, and a couple of 1s as well. Elixirs are kind of weird. Then we have gold bars, and those you would have to sell in stacks of 4 as an example, and this will also help create a floor price for gold bars. Elixirs of agility, stacks of 6, so here you can do either stacks of 5, stacks of 1, or stacks of 3. People might end up buying 2 stacks of 3, so by pretty stacking that way you can make even more gold. Compact Harvest Reaver Kit, stacks of 2, then we have a bunch of regular crafted items once again. Purple Lotus, stacks of 8, I made bank on that yesterday. Spider Sausage as well, stacks of 5, and Soothing Turtle Bisque, stacks of 10. Now, cooking for me has been absolutely insane. Now, if you are just starting out, like, let's just say you have no gold on the server, or you have 1 gold and you're looking to start using this. Rock Scale Cod. This is a vendor item I've talked about in the past. I have made over 1,000 gold so far in phase 2, only on Rock Scale Cod. And the reason for that is that it's a vendor item, and it's used in waylaid supplies. On some servers yesterday, they were selling for 15 silver each. And the reason why is that people get their gold back. They still make gold on this box. So 15 silver per cod, and you can buy them for 1.8 from a vendor. And which vendor you buy them from, it's different from city to city, or like faction to faction. As an alliance, we have Westfall, we have Darnassus, and we have Darkshore. Just to mention 3 examples of where to buy. So Rock Scale Cod, literally a vendor item, selling for 1.8 silver each. So you can buy a stack of them for like a stack of 20 for 36 silver, and repost on the auction house for way over a gold. So if you just have 36 silver, you can start making massive gold with this. The only thing is you want to sell 1 stack. Let's just say you triple or quadruple your gold. The first time you go from 36 silver to 1.4 gold. Next time you're on 5 gold. 1 more quadrupling, you're on 20 gold. 1 more 80 gold. You see the point? It just scales on itself, and the way these are flying off the market now, that scaling goes fast. You can quadruple your gold every hour. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, if you don't have anything and you're just starting out, Rock Scale Cod is the place to be. Going back to my auctions though, and my auction house, let me just like take this away. this is where I am right now. I just paused it, so we're going to continue over here as well. We can keep on looking and keep on posting a little bit. If I just I can scroll up a little bit in the stream right here. After about 2 hours of posting, we have made 586 gold by selling a lot of the things we had already crafted. Now, personally, I was able to make a little bit more profit than most people were here, because when Blizzard made the post talking about the fact that they were adding brand new supplies, or like adding more stuff to reward, adding more rewards for hitting reward with the supply faction, I instantly bought materials. I bought enough materials to make 1,500 Shooting Turtle Bisque, which was just sitting in my bags. I made 100 White Bandit masks, and I made about 100 Turtle Scale Bracers. Now, I made 100 Turtle Scale Bracers for under 2 gold crafting each. I sold them yesterday for 7 gold. Same thing with White Bandit masks, they went up in price heavily as well. And the Soothing Turtle Bisque, I was buying turtle meat for 2.5 silver each. Yesterday I sold the Turtle Bisque for about 20 silver each. That is almost 10 times. A 10 times flip from buying something 1 week in advance and crafting the item. But even now, you can make a lot of gold with this, because the thing is, the profit margins are quite nice, and the whole point is that because they have now increased the gold you're getting from filling the boxes, people have more of an incentive to fill them, and that will cause a bigger supply, bigger demand, bigger demand for the items used in the boxes. And if you make half a gold profit per craft, right now it's more like 1 gold profit per craft, and they fly off the auction house, that scales really quickly, and the more markets you personally tap into, the more gold you make. Like, I'm just going to give you a couple of examples here. Searching on the auction house, you can go through Turtle Scale Bracers right now. So Turtle Scale Bracers, they are still going for 7.9 gold, the same price as yesterday. It's ridiculous, and these cost you still even now about 6 gold to make. Many of the prices for the materials has gone down overnight, by the way, so you're getting between 1 and 2 gold profit for the Turtle Scale Bracers alone. You also have the White Bandit masks. This one gave me 70 silver profit yesterday, and like literally just buying the materials and crafting. Just be a little bit careful here when it comes to like buying materials and crafting them. You don't want to end up sitting on all of the items if the prices go down. So buy enough materials to craft, let's say 10, wait for those 10 to sell just to have a proof of concept, and then keep crafting. And then use the profits to craft even more. So if your first 10 sells, you can make 15. If those sell, you can make 20. And just find a cap. And the more markets you tap into, the better. Once again, going back to, we can go back to this window right here. We can take a look at, here's all the markets, literally all of these you can tap into. Personally, I'm tapping into all the level 41, so White Bandit Mask, Turtle Scale Bracers, Massive Iron Axe, Elixir of Greater Defense, and Mithril Blunderbuss. On top of that, I'm just tapping into the markets that seem profitable at the time. Deadly Scopes, for example, Formal White Shirts, Winter's Bite, Rock Scale Cod, those are always really nice. Speaking of the cod, let me check the price on my auction house right now while I'm making this video, just in case. It's about 6 silver each. So like, COD is really good right now, man. Yeah, even on my server. Like, no, that's a raw rock scale COD. Okay, let me search up the regular rock scale COD. Here we go, rock scale COD. Yeah, no, never mind. Still 6 silver each. So rock scale COD right now, absolutely insane flip. You're more than tripling your gold through a vendor item. And this one, like I just said, used to sell for 10 to 15 silver each on many servers last night, because they're just flying off the auction house anyway, and the people that have the boxes, they still make profit. So yeah, that's the video. Hopefully this helps you make a bunch of gold. It definitely has made me a lot of gold. I'm sitting on 2.2k liquid right now, with a TSM ledger of, I don't even know how much, 2.4. So we're like 4,500 gold then, so far at the moment. 2.2 and 2.4, almost 2.5. Yeah, I'll take that. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. If you want to make more gold in Season of Discovery, once again, consider checking out my gold guide. I'm doing my best and everything that I can to help people that have gotten that guide to make as much gold as we can. Either way, thank you for watching as always, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you again very soon.